Hello everybody, today's video is brought to you by the most persistent brand partner we've ever worked with, Wash and Go. When I think back to the first phone call I had with Mr. Wash and Go, I even said, why are you so persistent in getting me involved as an ambassador for Wash and Go? Do you know what they said? They said, because you embody everything our brand's about. And I thought, you're with it. You know what you're on about it. You're a brand about the town. Because when I think about Wash and Go, I think 2 in 1. And when I think about myself, which isn't very often, but when I do think about it, I think, yes, 2 in 1. Presenter, international sex symbol. I also find that Wash and Go is extremely fast and efficient as a brand to use. And, well, that's me as well. Just ask Mrs. Goldbridge. You know, there's nothing I can't do too quickly. And on top of that, when I think about Twitter, I think, well, effectively, in a very watered-down version, most people are replying to me saying WashAndGoBridge. So when I think about it, it really is a no-brainer. Mark Goldbridge, Wash and Go. A match like no other. Enjoy the clip. That's football. I hope you're all doing really well. We're live for the first leg of the... I mean, first thing I'm going to say, I'm looking forward to this. Chelsea against Spurs is always an exciting game anyway. But the fact that it's Chelsea against Spurs in a cup game where both of them would be, you know, probably looking to win this now, because let's be honest, it's looking very much like Manchester City are going to go and win the Premier League. But I don't know why they play 2 legs in the Carabao Cup. We don't get 2 legs in the FA Cup, so why do we get 2 legs in the Carabao Cup? I'm sure somebody out there knows. I don't really understand it. I don't know why, but I don't, really don't see the point. Lukaku is starting for Chelsea. I'm just getting set up here. I've just come over from the United Stand, which I'm sure many of you have come over from the United Stand with me. We will be talking about the mess at Manchester United. I'm sure about that. We'll be talking about the Lukaku story. I mean, Chelsea and Manchester United having very weird weeks. Lukaku publicly undermining his manager, his fans and his club, but apologising. Manchester United players deciding to go through the coward route of doing it through the press, behind the manager's back, undermining him when he's only been there 5 minutes. Because a lot of his mates who play football have Villa kits on, so there's more chance of that happening. But then again, there's more chance of Arsenal winning the league than Seb being anything other than a United fan. He might think he's not going to be a United fan. 1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea. Havertz. It's a goal. And Chelsea score, and I think Davinson Sanchez ends up putting it in the back of his own net. But it's a slide rule pass to get Havertz in. And I don't know whether the defender should save it, but it is 1-0 to Chelsea. Havertz, he's hurt his hand. I've hurt my hand. I've hurt my hand. He's not Irish. But 1-0 Chelsea. Let's watch this. It's a slide rule pass by Alonso. Tanganga gets himself into a mess. And to be fair to Davinson Sanchez, I don't think there's a lot he can do here. Havertz finishes it well. It sort of hits Sanchez's foot. He's not trying to clear it. It just hits his foot and goes into his own net. It won't be an OG because it was going in from Havertz anyway. But it's 1-0 to Chelsea. I will change the score. An early goal, always good. Always good to get an early goal. And Spurs 1-0 down. But this is not the Spurs of old. Not the Spurs of old. I predict this will be 3-2 to Chelsea. I think we're going to get lots of goals tonight. Let's see what happens. Please subscribe, by the way. We're on the road to 604,000. Everyone's welcome on That's Football. Oh, it's another own goal. Oh, my good night. Spurs are back bottling cup games again. I don't even know. Comedy goal. Welcome to Comedy Gold. Welcome to the Comedy Channel. Comedy Central. It's Spurs defence. There's no Chelsea player anywhere near it. What a joke. The cross comes in from Ziyech. Oh my God. Oh my God. Cross comes in. I think it's Tanganga heads it. It hits Ben Davies on the shoulder and goes in. I mean, it's massively unfortunate, but it's just typical Spurs. And it's 2-0. Comedy defending from Spurs. Mark, could you say which players don't like United Stands as fame? You could probably guess. Most British. What would be... Thanks for all the super chats tonight, by the way. I think we've read most of them out. If you like hobnobs over Jaffa Cakes, then I'm sorry, you're a flat earther, says My Big Melons. I can't... other way round for me, Big Melons. Other way round. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Jaffa Cakes aren't a biscuit. There we go. That's it. That's your clip. Jaffa Cakes aren't a biscuit. You know, if we're talking biscuits, hobnobs are biscuits. If we're talking great footballers, Ronaldo's a great footballer. If we're talking Jaffa Cake, it's not a biscuit. It's like saying who's the best footballer, Cristiano Ronaldo or Tom Daley. He's a diver, Tom Daley, and I don't mean like Mo Salah. I mean he's a diver, like a proper diver. He jumps off diving boards into water to win medals. A Jaffa Cake's not a biscuit. It's a cake. Exactly, it's a cake. Jaffa Cake. It's like comparing a packet of sweets with a packet of crisps. It's a stale cake at that, yeah. But I don't mind Jaffa Cakes. I'm just telling you, if I come round your house and you say, do you want a Jaffa Cake? I'll say no. Blunt. I'm not being rude, but I don't want a Jaffa Cake. I'd rather have a rich tea.